Welcome everyone to Pre-Market Prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin. Joel, it's your first day back in the saddle. How'd it feel?
Not too bad, not too bad. Who goes away on vacation and comes back on a Friday, huh?
Yeah, who does that? I was thinking about that today. Who does that?
I do because we have the place from Friday to early Friday morning, and then so we either leave at like 10 o'clock in the morning or leave the night before. So
Gotcha.
we opted to leave the night before. But good, I'd say overall, good day in the market. SPOOs are up nearly 28 handles. We had a little dip off the open early morning. Dipped it, couldn't get it to that pre-market low. We always talk about those pre-market lows and high and how important it is for those to hold up or to be breached. Pre-market low 94.75. That was just above that 31.90 area. Rallied up. We just took out the pre-market high a little bit ago, 32 and a quarter and a quarter. That's your high, but maybe we got room to 32, 33 and a quarter. That was your high from Wednesday here. I'll just pull up the daily chart so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But consolidation, and now let's see if we can get a bump into the close. Crude's been kind of quiet lately here, down 14 cents at 14.61. Good news that it's holding over 40. Gold trying to get, look at that. That's a daily in crude. Wake me up when that
Wait,
thing
Joel,
moves.
can we see your chart?
That now, if I'm gonna talk about my charts, it'd be a good thing to share them,
Be
wouldn't it?
helpful. Be helpful to see your chart. Yep. There we go.
Yeah. Wow. Look at this consolidation station here in your daily crude. Man, going back, I don't know, what, 10, 14 sessions? Let me look at the trading range here. Trading range has been the bottom, absolute bottom of the range has been 38.54. The top of the range has been 41.26. So, man, we're going to eventually break out of that. Hit 41.26 a few days ago, then 41.18. So bumping up against the trading range, but boy, crude is not going to stay this quiet forever. Gold, another close over 1,800, up 12.30 at 18.12.60. Silver acting a little better than gold today. Getting close to that magical $20 level, up 19.2 cents at 19.765. Bitcoin, I don't know. Pretty soon I'm going to stop talking about Bitcoin here, folks, if it doesn't make a move out of here. 9,000. You got a floor at 9,000, 10,000 resistance. Can't even clear 2,500.
I don't know, Joel. While you were gone, you missed
9,500.
you missed the event of the year in Bitcoin, which was the Twitter hack. And
Maybe it's the worst idea
Really?
of all
There was
time.
there was an you know what? But I thought you said a lot of famous people got their Twitter account hacked, and my Twitter account did get it hacked.
yeah, no, I didn't say every famous person, just a lot of them. But I guess the Bitcoin address that they said to donate money to as part of the hack, they got like 120 grand. So
Really?
yeah,
Not a bad hack. Wow.
no,
People,
I mean could have been. I feel like if I had access to Elon Musk's Twitter account, I would have made a better use of it than here's a Bitcoin wallet to send money to. But
all right. So we go over the stuff that we did earlier. Do we want to get to some new stuff? What do you want to do?
let's just start a quick recap with the show here. Netflix, obviously, the story of the morning, weighing on the XLC, weighing on the whole sector, the communication sector here today, but down 7% or thereabouts. Just kind of follow through from what we saw.
You know what? You could just kind of feel that one. This morning, you had that. Let me show that dive that we had. What, to 14? Just 450. We got near that area, right? We got to get the pre-market chart in here. Someday I'll figure out how to just program my chart so when I
Wait,
think something, it will appear on the screen. You
just
just got
wait, just
that
grab it
dip.
back. Just grab it back because I took the chart from you.
I'll get this done. I'll get this eventually here. Only got so much space here on my desktop. I guess I'm gonna have to stop
You have
looking
three monitors. I have four. You can figure it out.
Can you give me some monitor education this weekend? Come over, TG. Anyways, nowhere near the pre-market low. Got, we did dip down to 44.14. It looks like the option buyers at 490 got the grip on this one, trading up and down and just up above 490, below 490. So they're ringing those options just clean there, using the 490 calls to sell the stock. Whoever has the 490 puts, using to buy the stock. But overall, not a bad day. Did we fill the gap from yesterday in Netflix is what I want to know. What was yesterday's low? It kind of looks like we almost missed it by 80 cents. Yesterday's low, 504.36. Today's high, 503.59. So you got over that 500 area. That'll probably be acting as resistance.
All right, let's go to some midday movers and or things we did not get the chance to talk about this morning. I want to start with Neo here. We really have not spent a lot of time, any time really, in the past couple weeks talking about analyst ratings, but Neo is a reflection. Neo's move today reflects the influence that these analysts can still have, especially if the analyst works for Goldman Sachs. They remain the most influential analyst, sell-side analyst on the street, and they downgraded Neo again today. They downgraded Neo the first time a couple weeks ago to neutral, and then this morning they downgraded Neo again to sell, gave it a I'm in the wrong calendar, $7 price target, I believe.
If
Yeah.
first you don't succeed, try again. Is that the motto? I totally don't get. I mean, I get the price action. We talked to Triple D about this one. I get it. I get it. They hit the stock here, but I mean, they're the last three ratings changes in this stock, right?
It's not. It's
Aren't
not.
they the last three rate? Yes or no? Are they the last three ratings changes in this stock?
For the major
For the majors,
the major sell side firms, yeah, it's not a super widely covered stock. It's still a
okay.
relatively new name.
So you're more apt to move it, right? So they make a nice call on the way up, and then they bottom ticket with the downgrade, and then it doubles, and then they downgrade to sell. What if it goes up another $4? Are they gonna downgrade it to super short of the century or something? I mean, I get the move.
What's weird here is that they upgrade. So the upgraded Goldman Sachs upgraded Neo to buy from neutral on June 3rd.
Good call.
Upgrade. June 24th.
Less than a month later.
Down 3 weeks. Downgrade back to neutral. 3 weeks later, today, downgrade to sell. So
I don't know, man. Maybe this analyst is taking some tricks out of my ratings book or something. I don't know. But now you're getting into the whole gap area. 1186 lower open, tick 1207 down to 1048. I mean, actually, you had a gap and go and then a gap and go here. So I don't know. Is this thing going to get back to fill that gap at 940? I mean, this is in technical no man's land. You took out that $12 low by quite a bit. I don't know. We'll just have to wait for this to settle. But man, if you could try and find support in this area, good luck. Maybe even a little head and shoulders top on this pattern. I don't know. Little puzzled. They're going to take me a few more days to figure out that ratings change, though. But even if you were late to the party and you didn't get to hit it in the 12 handle, well, you did off the open. You got to hit it at 1207. That was the high, 1186, 1090 low. We'll be keeping an eye on that 1046 low for continued downside to 940 and then beyond. Maybe find a home back at $8. I don't know. We'll see what Goldman Sachs does next month in it.
All right. Or yeah, in a few weeks. A lot of stocks in the chat. I do want to get to just one more on my list that I think is worth discussing here. That is the move today in RST, Rosetta Stone. I was saying to Joel earlier that we should just team up and buy this thing. I mean, why not? It's only $400 million market cap. It's not too big, but RST up today on a report from Bloomberg that they are looking for, or they've hired an advisor to consider some strategic alternatives.
And they're the ones like teach you how to talk or speak different languages.
Everyone you know used Rosetta Stone at some point.
Not me.
Okay.
Did you?
In school, sure, yeah. They like outsource that stuff to Rosetta Stone.
Okay. Man, you hear these kind of things and you go from, looking ugly at the chart to 16 to over $20. You got to 2055. What was this high? You had a 2070 high. That was back on February 19th. And then you put a double top in here at 2096 and 2102. So how many times have you seen these kind of strategic alternatives ignite a big rally and then there's no alternative and they strategically go back down to where they were at? So I'm not buying this up here. And if I had it, if I was so fortunate enough to own this between the consolidation between 1580 and 1720, I'd be scratching my head and saying, "Man, I don't know. I mean, where is the premium going to be now? Is it going to be 22? Is it going to be 23?" So in these kind of things, if you're buying this and you go and do that, then you want to see Monday morning, so and so comes in to buy Rosetta Stone, or you want to see two companies interested. But these kind of moves, and technically, until this clears 21, hands off from me on the long side. It got the pop, big, I don't know, 2.5 million shares. How much does you usually trade? Doesn't trade much, man. This trades by
No,
appointment only here.
no.
Oh boy. Best hope is that for your Rosetta Stone longs is either get the good news over the weekend or you just hang up here for a day or two, consolidate, right? And for another leg higher. But I'm really, I tell you, Spencer, you're gonna love this, but I'm really left speechless by the move.
Appointment only. I'm not even going to acknowledge that joke. Appointment only. Come on, it trades 500,000, quarter
What
million.
about I'm speechless?
Yeah, I know. I chose not to acknowledge that. Let's go to some stocks from the chat. Okay, Luis Santana is asking us about Sonos. Sono. I've not looked at this one for months, but wow, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's a, it's kind of a stay.
SONO?
Yeah, kind of a stay-at-home play, I guess. I mean, we have one for the office, but it's
What
just
do they do?
it's the Bluetooth speaker music system. That's not a good way.
And who's that question from?
Luis Santana in the chat.
Is he related to Carlos Santana?
Oh gosh, come on.
All right. I got to get all my jokes in that I've been missing for the whole week, right?
I did not.
New high the move. The recent move couldn't get back up to that early that high that you had at 1688. How high did you get today? 16. Ooh, double top, folks. Potential double top 1673, 1675. Those are your highs. Let me flip over to the daily. Make sure I'm still on the right chart here. Get rid of my data window. And just to illustrate this in real life, look at that. Yesterday's high, boom, matched it today. A few ticks above it, backing off, but still hanging up here. So, play it above 1675. You got a little breakout to the upside. If I did play that from the breakout perspective, I wouldn't fall in love with this one. Maybe look at yesterday's low as a potential stop up point at 1582. I missed some imbalances. Did we see any
Yeah, I think I saw a sell imbalance.
sell imbalance?
A little.
Yeah.
I
The old
also,
dipsy doodle, folks. We're losing altitude here.
well,
We
I
got
also just saw that there's now an 8 p.m. curfew at Miami Beach, South Beach, in Miami. So another walk back of the reopening happening here. But that just
900 mil to south, says Big Bill D. Big Bill D, I just got back from vacation, so I can't be doing that. I mean, Miami, they're catching up there in Florida. What's going on? They're making a curfew. I don't know if that's it. I'd kind of make it more the sell imbalances. We did get up to that, major resistance area. We didn't quite get up there. I guess they had me leaning the wrong way, thinking we would go to 3230. So going into next week, I mean, you have a triple top right up here, maybe a quad top, or all those highs from the week in the same area. Nope, three highs, 33 and a quarter, 28 and a half, and 25 and a quarter. Well-defined ranges. Looks like the last three sessions here. 31.90, that's a spot on the bottom, and 32.33 is a spot on the top. Kind of what we talked about this morning.
All right. Someone asked if the dip in Peloton makes it a good buy today. I'm more interested in this, Joel. Look at the weekly on Peloton. Look at the last 2 weekly candles in Peloton.
Why do they make me look at stocks I own here?
Just look at the
Makes
week. Just look at the weekly.
because
Last 2 weeks.
Dennis, I bought it at 35, sold it at 40. I don't know. Did Jason say whether he was still in this one or not?
I can't keep up with his
Yeah, I
data.
don't like this chart. I don't like it. I'm longing and I don't like it. I think I'm long for like mid 20s or
Yeah,
low
but you're long
30s.
from a while ago, so
Yeah, I still don't like it. I mean, you had the big red candle. You know how we talked about those big reversal days, made a new high for the move. That was actually I was here last. I think that was last week. Nope, that was Monday. I missed that. Boom, 69.73. I don't know if this is a buy the dip. I think even though I'm long this one, I think I would rather see this saying, find support. If I could do Jeremy Newsom drawing here, I maybe ziggle a few lines in here, then hope for a pop up, a little 50% retracement of this move here. See if the bulls really want to take this to a new all-time high and try short. But man, oh man, it just went through 50 through 60 so quickly. What a bull eats in a year, a bear scarfs in a day. So one little hiccup, someone falls off their bike and sues Peloton or something. I don't know. A lot of air in here. I personally, I don't like this dip. If you're gonna be so inclined to do that, picking it up at 58.20, use today's low at 58.23 as a potential stopping point. On the daily charts, I don't see another daily low to 56.92. So if you had to, wow, is that Aaron Childs giving us a $20 tip? Love making dollars with you all. Is that
that
what that little thing means there?
that just happened. Yep, hat tip to Aaron Childs. If you ever want to donate in the chat, I'm not going to say no. There's that little dollar sign in the it's called a super chat in YouTube. If you're on our YouTube.
Can I put my Bank America account with my routing number on here? Can they could just do it
I
directly to
wouldn't I
me?
wouldn't recommend doing that. I guess you could, but I really wouldn't do that if I were you.
Actually, I only accept payment in Bitcoin. You
Uh,
have to send it in Bitcoin.
Actually, you want to hear a funny story? I don't know if I'll get in trouble for this, but whatever. An intern, one of Benzinga's summer interns, sales intern, sold a deal and then said we could take payment in Bitcoin. So we had to figure out how to take payment in Bitcoin. Okay, 3:57 here. A couple minutes left in the session. We are leaking, or at least we were leaking last I checked here.
Yep.
Still leaking.
Still strong. I mean, still in the green by 23 handles. So you can hardly call this a bad day. Resistance is resistance until it's broken. So there it is. Looking to close. High close to this little rebound, and I think I jotted that down in my morning notes. On Wednesday, we closed at 32.1950. So had the big up day. I mean, who knows what happened in the next 2 minutes, but I sure would like to see it close above 32.1950. All right. Do we want to get it one or two more in here in the final stanza?
Sure, let's do a couple more. Let's do Salesforce here, CRM.
Yeah, someone asked about that this morning. Salesforce.com. Trading up here, trading up 2 stakes. Huh. I mean, let's be a believer. Let's be like a Salesforce.com bull and say that this little move here from 203 to 182, 19-point move, 10-point rally. Let's say we're going back to 192, 193. Take out this high right here at 192.10, close above it, and go back and make another run at 200. The longer it takes for us to get back half of this move, get back over 192.10, then we could just have another roll over here and take us down to the major support at the 170 area. Sellers into the close here. Weekend jitters, not wanting to be long here over the weekend. Seems like we've been getting bad news on the vaccine every single weekend, but we seem to open up 20, 30 handles higher. So sneak one more in there, Spencer, and then we'll call it a day. We'll call it a weekend.
One more in here. Okay. Let's see. Let's go. There was a few that flew by there.
Aaron Childs said you can't have my Bitcoin.
Okay. Let's. I'm going up to the top.
Well, I don't have a Bitcoin wallet, so you can't pay me
Yes, you
anyways.
do.
I
What do you mean?
do?
I thought you.
I
No.
don't know where my passwords are to all that stuff. I don't know.
Here.
I'll put them in my phone, so when I lose my phone, then people can hack my Bitcoin account.
I endorse one password. I use that for my passwords. All right.
Then then you forget that password, and then
No, it's only yeah,
you're
but that's the catch. You have to remember the one password. Just remember one password. It's not that hard. And then you'll keep them all. Let's do one more here. Let's do space Virgin Galactic. Big day today.
Oh, big day. Big day. Oh, Triple D. I hope he didn't look at the screen. I hope he didn't sell it. I guess I was kind of right and kind of wrong on this one. I'll do one final screen share. Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, you're sharing too.
Go for it.
Okay. I wasn't sure if we could hold in there at the the market level, and we did. Did I get the screen share right or not?
Here we got it.
No. Okay. It's one of those things where if you bought the open, you were in trouble. If you tried to buy the top of yesterday's range, you didn't get it. Strong day to day, gap and go. Looks like this $25 they're probably going to work on Friday. 25.75. That's the next daily high. Today you came in at 24.78. So important for this thing to press into the 25 handle. Good day, up over $3. Just the only thing, if you were looking to buy the dip here and you were looking at yesterday's high, old resistance is new support, you missed it by 6 cents. Another good volume day. 11 million on a flat day on the 15th, 52 million on the 16th, 55 million today. Maybe the buyers are just getting going in this thing. Little pop here. After that 4 o'clock bell, those selling balances being scooped up by the street, and we may improve on that 32.1950 close.
All right. Reminder: we'll be talking with the CFO of Workhorse, Steve Schrader, on Tuesday's show. So get your balance sheet questions ready for Steve. In the meantime, you can catch our full archives on YouTube or on our podcast, or it's on every major podcast platform: Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google, etc., etc. Please remember, all the information from all of our broadcasts are meant to be used as informational purposes and not for investing or trading advice. And smash that like button as always. We appreciate that. You can also subscribe by clicking on that little icon there in the bottom right hand corner of this video. For Joel Elconin, I'm Spencer Israel. Everyone have a great rest of your Friday and have a good weekend. We'll be back.